Good morning, everybody. Another lovely day. It is still early, well, 6 o'clock in the morning roughly. Just sitting here drinking my coffee, looking at these fences and thinking of some of the comments that I got with regards to the fencing and how a lot of people just put a stake out in the field with a length of rope and tie their cow or their calf out in the field that way, and that there's no need for a fence. And it got me thinking a bit. Reason I put up a fence, I like to make everything the least labor intensive as possible. So if I end up with 10 cows, 10 krov, and I tie them all up in the field, that is a lot of work. Every cow has to be brought out from the barn into the field, put a stake in the ground, tie it up, go get another cow. I'm consuming a lot of my time moving cows and tying cows when I could be doing something more productive. And I like to set up my life so that I can get the most amount of stuff done in a day. If I spend all of my day moving and tying cows, I won't be able to get anything else done, which means I'll only be able to do the cows. That's it. I won't have any more time. Now I can open a gate, put the cows in the pasture, close the gate. I've got lots of time, and I can focus that time on other stuff. That energy can be put to productive use, building something else, working with other animals. And this allows me to run a much larger operation and get a lot more work done and not need a whole lot of extra people. You're not always going to have access to cheap labor. I see other people that are working very hard. They only have a few animals. They never ever made anything faster or more efficient, and now they're getting too old. They can't keep up with that work, and that work that they're doing is actually not enough to pay for their bills. And I've seen this in Canada too. I can think of a very good dairy farmer that I know, but he refused to upgrade, he refused to change. He has recently sold everything because it was too much work. The children all moved out, he couldn't do it alone anymore. And he wasn't even milking that many cows. He had like 40 cows, but everything was done by hand, and he got old and he couldn't do it anymore. And I always thought for many years already, why isn't this guy just upgrade something, make something easier so you don't have to work so hard physically, and then you will enjoy it more and be able to get more done in a day. So that's another reason why I'm putting in fencing. These fences will be here for 15, 20 years, maybe longer. And in that time frame, I do not have to move and tie cows. I can just put them in here. Now we're still going to be moving them in pastures, because this larger pasture will be cut up into smaller chunks. Okay, with electric, what we call hot wire. We will be running strands of hot wire so the cows can only go in here today, and tomorrow they can't go there. They have to go in here, and so on, all the way down the field. And the idea is to give this piece, every piece, 1 day of really intensive grazing with a lot of animals, and then about 30 days of rest, depending on how much grass we have. Hopefully about 30 days rest before the cows go back in there again. And this has been proven to be very good for your soil, very good soil building technique. Anyway, that's the update.
Sit upside down? Yes, there's a pressure washer, which we could definitely use around here. Now, when I was first presented with the idea of this pressure washer, I thought it only worked from like a pond or at the lake. So it has a hose. In the video he sent me, you stick a hose on here and you drop it in a lake or a bucket of water, and then you can use it for pressure washing. And I thought, well, I don't have any lakes or buckets of water here, so it wouldn't be that useful. Then he said, no, sorry, I should have explained. You can hook this up to the regular water line too. So I can just plug this into the house. And I was like, now that's interesting. So it's battery powered. We'll give it a go later. I have no idea how well it works. Nor do I know how to hook it up. I imagine I need to charge this battery up, but essentially that's what you got. And then push and lock. So that's cool. No, not yet. I think that will go on the hose. This can go on here. And then I can drop this into a bucket of water or into a lake if you're at the lake and you need to do some washing or whatever. Also, you could just hook a regular hose up to this. Same idea. On a side note, it's really cool because they have a lot of these quick connect couplers here in Russia. I don't remember having that many of these available in Canada, and I really like them. This would be for foaming, I think. You put it in the end of here for soap, and that must be a charger. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Extra battery. Sweet. So there's 2 batteries. I was just wondering how long it would last. 40, 2 amp hours, 24 volts. And this, I also have no idea what it is. What it is. Same cool carrying case. What is it? I don't know. So air compressor, this part goes in the top. Took me a minute to figure this out, but this goes in here. So you can charge stuff up. You can charge your charging port from your battery. It's got USB as well. There's a light you can turn on. Or warning lights on the side of the road in case you're stranded. And air compressor. So pretty cool. So it's got a whole multitude of settings, and it's also got a built-in vacuum. I thought this was a filter, and I was wondering why the air compressor would have a filter, but it's actually a vacuum cleaner. So there's little attachments that you can hook in here for sucking out stuff in your car, and then it'll fill this little canister full of dirt, and you can dump it out. Obviously, you're not doing your house with it, but it's pretty cool. Very neat. This one may be full, maybe not. Yes, wonderful. That's pretty bright.
I'd say.
Oh, that guy. Amazing what we can do with LED lights now, eh? We've got this thing. Turbo jet fan, jet dry blower, electric air duster, high speed BLCD motor. Fancy package. It's even in English, man. Long press the power button to switch it on and off. Stepless instructions for switching buttons. I think it's all for car cleaning again, eh? Vacuuming, detailing. It's probably a hint. You need to clean your car. Which is true. I thought it was maxed out already a couple times ago. Feel that? Yeah. We can blow the flies away. I can actually feel it pushing.
Wow.
That's a lot of power in that little thing. Very cool. I would have never thought something that small could have that much power. Long button. Off. Big thank you. Thank you very much for all of this stuff. It's absolutely awesome. When you first told me about this, that's all I thought you were sending me. So this is pretty cool. Thank you very much. We very much appreciate it, and we will put it to use.
I think I know what it is. A watch! Oh. Cool. Always wanted to watch.
Lord bless you today. Lord bless you and keep you. Lord bless you always.
Oh, I was not expecting a cake.
Why would you not expect a cake? We always get cake.
I don't know. I just
You
never
weren't
thought of
expecting?
any time to make a cake.
Beautiful, isn't it? Do you know how hard I worked on that?
Not for her.
No. Do you know how hard Mom worked on it?
Hard.
Ah, missed two. There you go. Yay! What's it say?
Happy 9th birthday, Ainsley. Aww, that's nice. Thanks, Anna.
You got the sucker fixed? You got it figured?
Yep, I did this morning.
She's
a
cute.
quick sewer.
Good job, Anna.
Just add water and you can pop right in.
Where's the dome?
Hand stitch?
Yeah.
That dog.
Fits like a glove.
Yeah, if it's perfect. Did you take the baby along to
Yep.
for the size? Very nice.
Ainsley. Dear Ainsley, I hope your birthday was very special and that God blesses you with many more. Keep growing into a beautiful girl. Love you lots. Much love, Cora. Thank you, Cora. Ooh, this is pretty. You made it? Thank you.
Alright.
You had to walk over here to give it to her? You couldn't stand in the picture?
Happy birthday, Ainsley. That's pretty.
Nice. I'd say.
Dear Ainsley, I love you very, 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 very much. Love, Waylon. Thank
Nice.
you, Waylon. That's pretty. Welcome.
Good job, man.
To Ainsley. Dear Ainsley, I hope you have a good day. God bless you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It says hoppy, but it's
Love, Elias. Nice. That's pretty. I like the front.
Good morning, everybody. Another wonderful day. We had a little bit of drizzle yesterday, so it's just a little bit damp. Not bad, but there's a few mucky sections depending on where you step. Right here's not bad. Yesterday I slipped in some mud over there. It's around. Chores are happening again. Take you over there. Show you a new addition to the farm as well. Reading through Job, and it always stands out. Such an important story of just a testament of what endurance, I guess, patience, unjustness, the things that happened to Job, and trying to understand that. How can a good God allow bad things to happen? I know a lot of people struggle with that. And to get the right frame of mind, you always have to start with the fact that God is good. There is no possibilities for God to be bad. And so you have to understand it from that light. But it's a powerful story. It's an amazing story. And also the fact that Job knew that he was righteous. How many of us can say that? And we know that it's true. It's not just Job saying that he's righteous. God himself said that Job was righteous. So to have that testament, to go through your life and be able to say that is quite something. I cannot say that I am righteous. I have many faults, many flaws, things that need to be continually worked on. And we need to continue to try to improve our lives to better fit what God has in store for us. But anyway, it's a remarkable story. I do enjoy reading Job.
and gleaning from it, learning from it in everyday life. Powerful testament. All right, heading up to the barn here. You eating your finger?
Yeah.
Is it breakfast time?
No.
No, you're not gonna eat it? No. Yesterday, we purchased another calf. No name yet. I think it had a name, but I don't know what it was because I forgot to ask. So we will ask first if it already had a name. Not that it really matters, but if not, we will give it a name. A very sturdy, healthy calf as well. Now, why did we stick it over here? Why not put it with its friends over there? That's not nice. It's lonely over here. Why did we do that, boys?
Just in case this guy brought something wrong with him.
Pardon?
Just in case this guy had something wrong with him.
Yeah?
Disease or something.
Uh-huh. And why would we leave him over here then?
Because if we stick him with those, then he might get that, or they might get the disease.
They might get sick, right, from him or from her. Now, she looks pretty healthy, but you can't always see disease, can you? Biosecurity on a farm is very important. And so typically I don't like buying animals from other farms at all. Here in Russia, of course, everyone is, or it should be, on the Mercury program, meaning all the animals are vet checked regularly. And so these people are as well. So we can rest assured that it's safe. But still, I like to be on the safe side. When you bring animals from different farms, they're not necessarily sick. I use the example of the Europeans. When Europeans came to North America, Europeans were not necessarily sick people, but they had immunities to viruses and diseases that the Native American population did not. And so, although the Europeans were healthy, when they came into contact with the natives, they killed off a lot of natives simply by coming in contact with them. The native population had no immunity built up for those particular viruses or diseases. And so the same thing can happen on a farm, especially if you have a closed herd farm and you have not had access with other farms. You may have specific viruses or diseases on your farm that no one else has. And it doesn't mean that your animals are dying or suffering. It just means that they have something. And when you then put them together from multiple farms, you can run the risk of having problems in your other animals. So we've kept them separate, and the boys are using separate dishes for this animal, for this new calf, than they are for the other calves. And thereby we will we'll do this for 3 weeks or a month. Keep an eye on this calf, make sure everything's good, and then we'll put them all together. But it looks 100% healthy. It's a beautiful calf, very sturdy looking one. I like to see it's just nice and square. This one's going to beef up real good, fill up my freezer one day. That's nice and solid. And I wasn't quite clear on the breed. I thought she said Simmental cross, but I'm not 100% sure. Very nice. You come with Papa? The calf says? Yeah, they like that. Here's Ileona and Marta. Still doing good. Ileona is the white face. Marta is the black face. But you can see, so when I'm looking at that calf, it's more flat across the top. This one here is more V-shaped, which is typical in dairy breeds. They don't fill out the same. And actually, if you have a dairy cow that is filled out, she's not very productive. Because what tends to happen is, with dairy breeds, they should be taking all the food you're giving them. Now, she's not producing milk yet, but eventually. The doggy being funny? Rolling around. Crazy dog. Dairy breeds will take the food that you give them and they will put it into milk production, not meat. So a dairy cow shouldn't look fat. And this is definitely a dairy cow. And you can see these bones stick out. And a lot of people will think, oh, you're starving your dairy cows. No, dairy cows get the best feed there is for cattle, because that's how you get good milk production. But they just don't put on meat the same. You'll always end up with some ribs showing and the spine showing. It's just the way it is. And you can tell there's a little bit more angle on the top here with the backbone sticking out a bit more. Same as on here. Whereas with the beefier breeds, you'll have a little bit more flat this way. So, and that new calf definitely has more flat. If we go back over there again. Where is she? It's more flat on the top and there's less backbone sticking out. Right? And we've got the piggers over here, also doing very good. They're growing fast. They're happy pigs, hey?
Yeah, these things grew really good.
Well, they got lots to eat. You guys are doing a great job feeding them, aren't you? Looking forward to making some sausage. I was just talking to a friend this morning about pig sausage, and he misses the kind of sausage he used to be able to buy in Canada. Here in Russia. Here in Russia, you have different flavors, different things. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just sometimes we miss the taste of home.
Papa,
Yeah. You want to give it some old bread? Yeah, you can do that. You got to get this clip off.
Papa, I never
You got the bag? You hold the bag. I'll take the clip.
never used to be able to scratch
All right. Now, how are you going to get it in? You grab a piece out of there. Grab a piece of bread and throw it in for the calf. Or through the pig.
Just do it right here.
You going to get one?
Yeah.
Get a piece. Yeah, there you go. Feed it to the pig. Almost. There. The piggy eat it?
Yeah.
And I think they had enough bread for the moment. Nobody's even looking at it. Try to throw it a little farther. That one rolled right back out.
The one bag I just
yeah.
at the back. At the back.
Nice. If you're wondering about the bread, so this is all old past its date bread from the grocery store. Some of it's probably perfectly fine. We buy it very cheap. I think it's, do you guys remember 300 a bag or something?
I think so, yeah.
300 rubles for one big garbage bag full. And we feed it to our pigs. Might as well let it go to use. It's essentially, it's grains. In Canada, we actually did something similar. We had somebody close by that ran a program basically where he hauled in transport truck loads full of products from grocery stores, from farms, wherever it came from, stuff that was starting to go bad or past its date. And he gave it away in a store, and everything he couldn't give away eventually would start to go really bad, and then we would come in there and take it home. So I had a trailer where I could put on about 4,000 kilos at a time. I would load up and bring them home, and we would feed that to our cows, to our pigs, chickens, anybody that wanted to eat it. Sometimes we'd end up with 4,000 kilos of tomatoes or 4,000 kilos of cucumbers. It's crazy the stuff that we hauled out of that place, and yeah, the animals eat it all up. It's better than either that or it was going to go to the landfill, which is a complete waste. I might as well give it to some animals and turn it into compost, turn it into meat. It's beneficial for the farm. Well, soon you're going to be so tall you're going to be able to just step over that fence. When are you going to stop growing? Do you remember being this short? No?
Maybe probably didn't. Just remember falling and smacking my face.
Ah, you had a bad habit of doing that when you were young. You'd never put your hands out to stop you. Yeah. How about this big? Do you remember being this big?
Yeah.
Yeah? There you go. Do you remember being this big too?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you remember it right now? Is he eating?
Yeah.
Nice. Don't put your fingers in there.